It says we're live. Does this channel even work anymore? Does this channel gent? And we're live. Welcome everyone to New Beginnings episode 28. I only know that number because, at least the channel remembered how to set up a stream. I didn't. Oops. Where were we anyway? Oh yeah, Alfarius. I have no idea, by the way, what we're doing. I don't know where we are. I genuinely have no idea what's going on. So this is going to be interesting. The only thing I realised is I bought an attachment for my steering wheel. You know, one of those knobs you can have on it to make turning easier. Yeah, I have one. I thought it looked kind of cool. I put it in the top right corner. So I thought, yeah, let's go with this. I'm live. Yes, we are live. It's been a while. It's been 2 months, maybe nearly 3 in fact. I had thought if I uploaded my Twitch streams here, that would keep the channel going until I decided to come back and do some more. That was a mistake. I think I lost 15 subscribers. I'm going to try and earn you guys back at some point. So yeah, we'll see what we can do. Oh, and yes, we're in a bright pink DAF. Okay. Sorry about the game audio, by the way. If it's too loud, do let me know. Let's go an external contract. We are in Romania. We're not connected to World of Trucks. Of course we're not. Oh yeah, this profile's not. It's my main profile that is. My mistake. Okay then. That's a short one. Let's do something a bit more substantial. That's pretty long. Cottage cheese. Chimney systems. Ooh, live cattle. That's a better one. Look at that. Yeah. So before I go anywhere, hello Cyrene. Hello Crystal Draws Trash. Hello Wildling Darlings. Hello Stina Yolanda. Hello Yoshi Rabbit. Karina. Dally. How you doing, mate? Hello The Lovebirds and Lulu Bell. Hope you're all having a good day. It's been a banger of a day for me here personally. I was going to put my PC glasses on, but I can't find the micro. Actually, I might do it quickly now. Get the microfiber out and clear the small amount of dust off each frame because I do not need to wear them for this game. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to get a headache. I don't want a headache. Right, how do we drive? Well, that's better. Right, this one? It is that one. Okay. Alright, let's... Oh, interesting thing. Earlier today, this way, we're going to go this way. Laura Bones, on her Twitch channel, in agreement with myself, after I'll wait until inside because it's quite loud. After I played Karen Simulator, she had to play Euro Truck Simulator. I bought for her as a gift. And she did. Yeah, I was very impressed. And she played for about an hour and a half, I think. So I was very happy. Because she said some things that were very funny, and she had to concede, yes, it is actually a beautiful game. Boring for her, that's fine. But highly enjoyable nonetheless. If you're at all interested, by the way, please consider following her. It's twitch.tv/Laura Bones, I believe. How fast am I going? Doesn't tell me. Great. I have to rely on the dash. Let's test this knob out. Oh, actually, it's quite good. Yeah, that's very smooth, actually. That'll do it. Am I in front of a tram? No, I'm not. No. I'm just being a bit silly. It's been a while, so do forgive me. Enjoy lurking, wildling darlings, Keith. Yes, enjoy your work. Hello, Banterbus. Haven't seen you in ages. Hope you're well. Right. Yeah, so if I make mistakes, do forgive me. Hello, Karma. It's just been a very long time since I actually played the game. For odd reasons, I'm sure. Damn. I still can't believe we went with the DAF. Is there a light in... There's not one in front of me. Great. I have to rely on this. Great. This feels weird already. Okay. Well, at least the job's not too far away. Hopefully. I want to deliver my live cattle. So how has everyone been today? Since it's been a quite nice day actually. I mean, drizzly, but you know, it's British. It's nice and cool now. I think our summer is over, which is great. Because to be honest, it only lasted about, I'd say, a week. And then it decided, nah, mate, it's time to go. It's winter, or autumn even. So it's nice to have the cooler weather. I decided to, well, my sisters decided, I mentioned it last night as a comment, and yes, we went instead to go and see my other sister and hang out for the day. So we did. That was great. Got to muck about a little. I took some chili sauces. One called Da Bomb and the other called Godslayer. Now I put the Godslayer in my sister's purse and said, I want you to hold on to this. And so I gave Da Bomb to my brother-in-law. And yeah, he dipped his finger in it, only a little, and his mouth was on fire because I had put some of the Godslayer into Da Bomb, and he only had a tiny bit, and he said it was instant. He was breathing quite heavily for quite a while, which I found quite funny. So I bothered to tell him that I'd switched his sauce out for, well, some of it for Godslayer. I gave him the bottle, told him how hot it was, and laughed at him for a while. Because he took it like a champ. He's a good sport about it. But still, I got him good. That's all that matters. Well, to me anyway. And his intention is to probably mix some of Da Bomb, because it has some of Godslayer in, into his mega like chili thing. And hopefully have a bit of fun with that with other people. Which I think is a great idea, to be honest. I'm going to help him with that. He'll put Godslayer somewhere else, though, for a while. And if someone gets a bit cocky with him, he's then going to introduce it to them. Because it's, yeah. Da Bomb hot sauce, yeah. It's not good at all. That's why I put what is hot sauce in there called Godslayer in it. Because, I'll be honest, the flavour doesn't matter too much. Your mouth's on fire. That's all that matters to me. And his mouth was definitely on fire, which satisfies me to no end. So this one, it is this one. Okay. And yeah, the great thing about that was, he no hard feelings or anything. Just I niced him afterwards, got him some energy drinks. He was happy, and he got 2 hot sauces out of it. So his suffering was worth it. Milk doesn't really help as much as people think. It does help with some sauces. It really does. It's not great, to be fair. That one. It can, although I'm not saying it doesn't help at all, though, Lulubelle. It's just one of those weird things where it's not as helpful as people think. But it is funny to see people put so much of it on their mouth or in their mouth in the vain hope of helping. I was streaming on Twitch and I'd accidentally. Wait, I have an email. What's this? What's this email? Special transports. Oh, okay. I don't care. Ice cream. Ice cream helps. Man needs to chat the women up. Oh wait. Oh, you're chatting the women up. Ah. Nice. Well done. Hello, Roger. Hope you're well. Mix 5 parts hot sauce, 2 parts soy sauce, and add a little sesame seed oil. You get the ultimate tangy sauce. Oh, I love a tangy sauce. And hello, Roger. Hope you're well, mate. I just wanted to introduce unending pain, and I succeeded. Moo. And yeah, and he wins anyway. He gets some hot sauce, so it's all good. I tried some, and yeah, it's warm. Godslayer is not. Good night, Lulubelle. Thank you for being here. It's not the. It's a bit. Oh, wrong way. It's definitely warm. It says on the bottle 9 million Scoville. I believe Carolina Reaper is around the 2 area. So this is definitely a bit warmer. Although I think it depends on the type of Reaper, to be fair. Because some can be a bit hotter. A fair bit hotter, in fact. But I'm only going by the more recent packet of Reapers I'd encountered. So again, it probably is a case that there are many that are in fact stronger. Which is great. Because then I get to find those and put them into a sauce as well to wind them up. Let's stick to 48 since I apparently can't use my dash to properly tell what my speed is. I remember why I don't like this truck now. Well, I do like it. I just don't like the dash issue. But daff, sure. Oh geez, Banter Bus is already on the prowl. Meg the Trickster. You know, that doesn't sound too bad. My sisters were all aware of it. They all knew I was going to do it. And it was worth it, to be honest, because he admitted it hit him fast, it was instant, and it lingered for so long. And I'm okay with that. The more you suffer, the happier I am. It's all in the name of science anyway, so we're good. Are we still on 50? Oh, there's a tram there. That's cool. Oh, there's 2. Cool. Even better. Hello, Tram 1 and Tram 2. Hope you're well. An OG. To be fair, Banterbus has been... well, he was here when I first started streaming this. He is definitely an OG Euro Truck audience member for this channel. And hello, Duck Dog. There's a Reaper sauce that's thicker than roofing tar. Godslayer is very thick, by the way. Once it's thinned out with vinegar, it's very good on wings. Oh, is it? Yeah, Godslayer is very thick. That's why I had to use the... I had to use a... because it's in a glass bottle, I had to use a handle to an incredibly small, like baby-sized teaspoon, because the spoon bit still couldn't fit in, and I had to use that to stir a bit of bits of it in to into the bomb. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna hurt somebody. And then what happened was on Thursday I streamed on Twitch. And I streamed a version of Karen Simulator, the wrong one. I didn't stream the correct one last night like I was meant to, but I'll get to that on perhaps this Thursday, actually. And what happened was I scratched my nose. Early in the day, I had scrubbed my hand continuously, vigorously, to the point where my hands were red because I'd been because I wanted to be sure it was all gone. I used the nail brushes. I really scrubbed for ages. I scratched my nose. Apparently I missed a spot. My nose hurt quite a lot. Godslayer does cheat, Duck Dog, but we're not Puritans over here. When it comes to hot sauces, it's simply a case I'm okay with the cheat because I'm not the one that's meant to be eating it. But yeah, that was good fun. That was, and I'm glad it went the way it did because it was funny, and we've got to have a laugh about it afterwards because he has plans for people, and I'm okay with that. If he can give it to others, great. I don't really want to get too many other hotter ones. There's one I want to try called Dr. Fart Pounder's Colon Cleaner. I kind of want to try it because it's not too hot. I kind of want to see what it's about. We'll see. In other exciting news, I took my Jackson over there today as well, jammed a little, got my nephew to sit with me and strum a little, which was cool. And some more pictures of Waffle, of course. And hopefully I'll be able to put some of the clips I've got together for my sister to see. Because he's really funny, because he's trying to strum with a pick. I had to give him a metal pick, because the plastic ones wouldn't stay in his hands, but a metal one's got enough weight to it that he realises it's in his hand. It soaks in the outer layer of skin. I learned... Ah, right. Well, that's my lesson learned, Roger. I clearly should have just taken my index finger off. Cut it clean off and lived with it. You grow new ones, it's fine. You better not drive in front of me. I'm still stuck in a 50 and I'm getting bored already. Oh dear Lord. If you want to... Oh wait, you're... Oh wow, you and Karina having a really nice conversation there. That's ad-friendly. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, I took my Jackson over there. So many, obviously, if you haven't seen me on Twitch talking about this, well, maybe I mentioned it. A week ago, I'd installed and finally got around to soldering the Seymour Duncan Invader pickups I bought. However, I made a minor... Well, the soldering for everything was okay. I forgot something. I forgot to earth it, and so they never worked. And so I took it into a guitar shop in my town. I also asked them to install these locking tuners I have, which I could have done, to be honest. I just figured since they're already there, why not they do it? And so they did. They also fixed the nut, because the high E and B did not sit in the string properly. They were half in, half out. And that was fine, but realistically you want it to be a bit more comfortable. And so they did that. They also switched out the three-way blade, because while you could get the neck pickup or the bridge pickup to work on their own, you could never get them to work together. So they replaced that, which was fantastic. The only thing I really wished I'd asked for was coil tap. I never asked for it. I should have. They could have replaced the pot because the Invaders have that versatility for coil tapping. And I'm like, yeah, I should have done that. But I forgot. Which is fine because truthfully, it's just it's something I can get to another day. Until then, I decided on a name for that guitar. I decided because it's black and white, I'm going to call it Socks, after my last pet hamster. Because seriously, Socks was awesome, and I've ordered a black and white hamster transparent sticker, and I'm going to put it on the back of the headstock, which I think is kind of cool. I was going to get the headstock truss rod cover engraved with a name, but I never got around to it. And also, Timpsons don't engrave plastic, which is really strange, because you could use a simple machine, not a computer version of an engraver. Okay, it's not pentagram, it's pentagraph, I believe. Oh, my stepdad used to use it in Timpsons when he worked for them when I was a teenager, and it was just a very simple diamond-tipped engraver, and it would work on any material. And it was a fantastic piece of kit. I forget the name, sadly. But it would handily do plastic. Oi, turning into me like that. How dare you? I know you had something to avoid, but you had plenty of space. Maybe I will get round to either maybe replacing it with one, because there's some Etsy sellers that do it anyway. I could probably get one of them to put a hamster on there, which would be kind of cool. I was going to name it after someone else, but I couldn't be bothered. Hassle, mostly. Lettering, sure. Font, another issue entirely. You could use a vibrating pen engraver. I didn't know that's a thing, to be fair, Duck Dog. Didn't know that's a thing. I would have to look it up after the stream. If someone could DM that to me so I don't forget, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will look into it and see what I can do. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean, I could do it if if I had a stencil, or if it didn't require a stencil, then it wouldn't be a problem at all, really. But yeah, I could. I mean, it's a black layer down to a white layer. It's not that far at all, really. Maybe a millimeter thick. It's not even. Maybe a couple mil. It's not that thick at all, really. Oh, excuse me. Obligatory stream yawn. You're all welcome. I'm going too fast. No, we're not. Okay, I'm going to keep my hand on this knob thing. It's fantastic. Made by Motorsports. Okay, I don't know if this is actually meant for a car. And I think it's meant for a steering wheel. It just doesn't sit completely neatly because this steering wheel's got quite a thick, layer of like leatherette insulation, you know, to make it softer. Hello, Crystal Draws Trash again. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a fantastic week. Have you put any more TikToks up yet? And did you decide on the... I know you posted some pictures of a possible outfit to go with your little Plague Doctor mask. That would be that could be a good idea, to be honest. Are you going to wear the shawl with it, or have the hair laying like low over it or something? Kind of curious. And for anyone's interested, because you might hear it during the stream, there are 2 dogs in this room, both asleep. One of whom has tried to attack my feet, because she does that. She's weird. But back to the guitar stuff. So, I got my nephew to play it, and I also was jamming a little bit, which was kind of fun. Just practicing some E minor pentatonic scale and other chords, because I kind of wanted to just memorize things a bit better. And it was really nice to do that and show my nephew how to do that. Because he's nearly 4 actually. He'll be 4 on the 20th of September, which is fantastic. He's done so well, and I think we've got some plans for that. Hopefully, we were going to go to the zoo, but that's not happening. How are we doing for fuel? How are we doing on fuel? Let's have a look. We got plenty. Okay. Oh, sorry. Lights. Not those ones. That one. Hello, Kelly Miller. Hope you're well. Body shaming contributes to weight gain. I think it does. Depending on obviously the confidence of the person, it can of course impact negatively. I would not disagree with that. Other factors would undoubtedly play a part. Hope you're well though. Let's see. You have a perfect plan for beating gaining weight no matter what. Oh dear Lord. Crystal, you posted some others the other day about going in public with your mask on. That is very exciting. You should share it on the server, because I'm sure people would love to see that. Even if I'm not overly fond of TikTok, there's nothing wrong with supporting somebody else for creating, content, because that's what you're doing, regardless of the platform. Content creators who body shame people are bad people. I think so. Oh, it's one of those weird... I can agree with that. It's a very strange thing if you feel the need to tear someone down because of their size or because of how they choose to live. I think it's a dangerous thing if the person is trying to promote it as if it's healthy, but that is where context matters. I would tend to think anyway. Where's your fee, Christina? I don't know. Have you lost it, perhaps? Crystal, gonna do another TikTok today with the outfit. On the scarf. Alright, in the outfit and the scarf. You were gonna do one, your hair down, but got too frustrated. Family constantly interrupting me. That's fair. Family do that. I sat here and was trying to finish learning something earlier, and 2 of my nieces came in. One took all the pedals off my shelf and said they're hers, and she was prepping them for her concert. All she did was stand in front of me and smile. I was like, okay, are you going to play something then? So, no, I'll do it tomorrow. Leave them all here, though. They're for my concert. Okay, cool. I can't leave them there, because the dogs will walk all over them or possibly pee on them. And I'd rather not have an Ibanez tube screamer that no longer tube screams. Yeah. I didn't show the server yet, but I cut my hair. I donated it. Your hair is to your shoulders. Oh, that's sad. I'm kidding. I'm sure it looks fantastic. And doing something like that, donating it, is incredibly generous. You should be very proud of yourself. But still, sad times. You shouldn't cut your hair. And I don't think Banterbus knows what communism is, to be fair. Oh, we can go faster. Nice. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I have a birthday cake in the fridge. Oh, was it your birthday, Stina? Oh, if it was, happy birthday or belated birthday or preemptively happy birthday to you. Hope you had a great day. Yeah, that's wicked. Are we doing well on this drive? Are we still alive? I think we haven't crashed yet, so we're not doing so bad. So I think perhaps now, since there's a few people here, I should address why I didn't stream on it for so long. Because there is a reason, a legitimate reason, not one of these cop-outs. It's a simple... I don't really... I had to stop here to focus on Twitch because, in reality, when lockdown happened, I had to try and plug a hole in my earnings when lockdown happened, because all my IRL work, cleaning jobs were gone, and so I had to turn to YouTube, which, I'll be honest, I was lucky I had it as a backup, because I don't want to be on state benefits ever again in my lifetime, and if I can avoid it, I will avoid it. And so I had to turn to Twitch full time, as well as my main channel. I did also upload regularly to politics, but I'm going to rejig that as well, because it's not really working out either at the moment, and so I'm kind of like, you sent a tweet. Okay, Duck Dog, I will see that after the stream. Hello, Bimby, hope you're well. Hope you've had a great day. But yeah, I stopped because it was a business thing. This is a channel, it helped me build up the confidence to go to Twitch in the first place. But I worked really hard to get this channel monetized as well, so I don't want to lose that, because it's also something on top of that, it's also something I enjoyed doing, this game. It's just I needed to walk away a bit and focus on Twitch instead, because I do better on Twitch by miles. And that sounds selfish, but during lockdown I didn't have the choice to not do that, because I couldn't do as well on here as I've ever done on Twitch, and that sounds arrogant, but it's a statement of fact, sadly. But with lockdown being eased, I can now, I've got some of my work back, so I can be a bit more available, and I think a Saturday evening stream here is a good idea. Yeah, I think it's a great idea actually, because I get, oh, is that rain? Oh, it is. Okay. Because now I get to go back to playing a game I enjoy, and I get to do it more enthusiastically, which is another reason I did New Beginnings. The intention behind New Beginnings was so that I could try and make sure the streams I put out had rewatchability, because I'd be able to sit here and engage more, be more enthusiastic, more courteous and upbeat, you know? And I felt that with the previous series that I was doing, which went on quite a while, and I, in retrospect, wished I hadn't deleted it. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry, I thought someone was at my door. My apologies. But with the former series I do regret deleting, I wasn't always as enthusiastic. And that to me is a bad thing. Haven't heard that in a while. Thank you, Huge Hassle, for the £5 donation towards my new gaming chair. That is a very big target, by the way, but I'm taking... that's actually less with PayPal. And I'll put extra towards, I don't know, insurance for the chair, perhaps. Yeah. Actually, that's exactly what I'll do. But yeah, so it was a business decision, and with this, so people may not have been around back then. I think I did like nearly 70 streams of this with my main account, but I stopped because I kind of got bored. But on top of that, it wasn't just boredom; it was also there were people who had featured in it. I was annoyed by their presence. I didn't want to be reminded that they existed a little bit, and also it kind of wasn't. There were streams that were hits or misses, you know, in the sense that they weren't. Oh, that's a nice sound actually. You hit the side. Yeah, that's interesting. They've added that, but the it never. I don't know. It was there were streams that weren't. There was no chemistry. It didn't really work, you know. and I sort of struggled sometimes with headaches, and it was stupid because I should only stream when I'm feeling it, you know. I shouldn't stream cause. I should always stream when it's the right thing to do. When it's, you know, I'm in the right position to, and I'm in a great mood today, to be honest. And Stina, before it pops, pretty much broke. Here's some money for Fika. Thank you very much, and I almost crashed for that incredibly generous donation. But please don't go broke, so that I can get Fika. I do actually have some chocolate in a drawer next to me because today's my day off. Nice. So I actually have a load of chocolate. And I'm quite happy with that. Well, I say a load. It's a big aero bar. So it's not actually a lot of chocolate. It's just, it looks like a big bar, but there's lots of air in it. But it's still delicious. I've got some mango juice next to me, which is great. I know we can't sleep in that. No. Let's turn those up because this is getting aggressive. And yeah, so business decision was what forced me to sort of walk away, but also I sort of lacked motivation to stream this again. So that's why I was uploading Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, some fishing, which, I'll be honest, did not go down very well, which sounds like a complaint, but it's just, in retrospect, I understand that. I was just trying to keep things occupied. But another issue is arising, I noticed. It takes forever to convert the files, so I'm just like, nah, we're not doing that anymore. How about I just start streaming here again, since I have I have one cleaning contract back. Oh wait, we're out of the rain already. Nice. So yeah, that's what we've done. Here we are. Welcome back, everyone. I'll post it in the server before and after pics in the vessel. Yes, please do. That'd be interesting to see. Let's slow that down. There we go. Duck Dog. Let's see what that says. I think I'm the only person that doesn't hate or love mango juice. It's just meh. To be fair, I just bought it because I wanted something a bit more. I normally buy water, but today's my day off, so it's a treat, you know. And I just wanted something a bit more sugar, give me a bit of pep in the streams. I probably should find somewhere to rest because I'm probably going to crash at some point otherwise. But oh well. We'll see how this goes. How long do we have? 25 minutes. Okay. Let's put our foot down a bit. There we go. 80. Right. Fingers crossed we find somewhere soon then. Although a no sleep penalty isn't the worst idea. We'll see how that goes down. I don't think I've fallen asleep at the wheel in a while. I did it once, I think, on stream. Because I wanted to see if it could happen. And it does. And it's really funny. Especially when you then almost fall asleep at the wheel. You fall asleep at the wheel 3 times, but you've got your handbrake on, so you don't move anywhere. But it tries. Tries to bury you in a ditch. And fails spectacularly. Can't be far away from our destination. I probably should have put him to sleep before I even bothered taking a job. Doesn't matter. I'm of the firm opinion that people who bring up communism negatively are incapable of defining it, like as a rule, except Destiny. Oh, geez, Destiny. He is very amusing. Are we anywhere near a sleep stop yet? It doesn't matter. Hello, AE. Hope you're well. I personally don't define communism. I don't care enough. As long as people don't try and infringe upon my rights, my freedoms, air quotes around that word, or take away anything that I own, that I have paid for with money I've earned, especially my guitars, you're fine. You really are. I don't care. Yeah, I think that's a solid position to have, though. And if I don't really want to talk about politics much, but we can have a little joke about it, I guess. I think. Oh wait, hang on. That sleep stop on the right, though. Yes, it is. Right, we're going to take the sleep stop. Let's do the sleep stop. If we can get there without falling asleep at the wheel. If we fall asleep, I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I know I avoided sleep. If I can get to it, I can put my guy to sleep. And at least then we won't have the issue that we're facing. Which shouldn't be too bad. Is it just there? How do we get in? In here? Oh, hang on. Yes, I'm well aware that I'm getting tired. Telling me that is not going to change the result, though, is it? Wait, hang on. Oh, do I have to buy the... Oh. I have to buy it first. Grumble. Can't afford that. Okay. Okay, well, we'll keep our thumb on the LSB button. Because if he starts to black out, I can correct it a little. Voluntary communism is not the same as the communism folks are demanding. I'll take your word for it. I've seen lemonade with oleosaccharin for sweetness. It's very tart and very lemony. I don't drink lemonade, so I'll take your word for it. I'm sure it's fantastic, though. Right, hang on. Which way am I going? This way? This way. Wait, why am I going this way, and then crossing over? This is strange. Oh, hang on a second. Let's have a look at the map. This will help us. There is no sleep stop anywhere. Oh, right. You're making me go around to go through customs. Is there a sleep stop? Oh, there is one here. Cool. Well, if we can get there at least, we'll be okay. Don't know if we'll make it, but we can certainly try. That's me, sorry about that, hitting the handbrake. I'm going to cut in front of you. We're in a bit of a rush, don't mind me. My thumb is still on the LSB button, which is, I don't know what it means, actually. It's like it's bottom right-hand corner of the steering wheel control block. You posted the before and after pics. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing that after the stream. I'm sure it looks fantastic shorter. Let's go with this. And as far as communism goes, beyond what you see in history, I don't care really. If someone wants to be a communist, go nuts. Don't expect me to be, though. I like buying things like food and toys. And more toys. And drinking horns. Yeah, I'm exciting. I actually really wanted to get one of those Daft plushes. Genuinely wanted to get one. And if I can, I will. Right, I'm going to speed, as you can see, 88 kilometers an hour. The reason why is because we need to get to that sleep stop, whether we like it or not. And we're not near it. Well, we might be getting nearer, but we need to get there quickly. So do forgive my rushing, but we don't have a choice in the matter if we want to not black out at the wheel. That was, yeah, just a twitch. No one coming? No one coming. Cool. Almost there. Don't tip. Don't tip. Oh, if we fall asleep at the wheel, it'd be so funny. Especially if I'm doing 90 and I hammer the handbrake, and by the time I wake up, he's already turned it into a ditch. Well, I say a ditch. Into that wall over there. Or that post. Or underneath this bridge here. Or if it happens just as I turn in here. Which would be funny. I'll give him that. Right, where's the sleep part? Here? Yes! Victory's ours, everyone. Communism stores toys. That's fair. That's fair. Horns on one of my bulls next year. I can have a drinking horn. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. The one I have is quite nice. I've consumed a considerable amount of mead from mine. Not that one. Let's go. Yeah, it's quite a nice horn. I have some more drinking, more mead downstairs. I'll probably have some next weekend. I don't want to drink tonight as a cheap sort of thing, so I'll wait till next weekend. That'd be kind of nice to have it on a day. If it's decent weather, just sit outside with some... Yeah, I was meant to go on a bike ride today, so, because obviously I went to my sister's. That didn't happen. But I did talk to my brother-in-law about a bike ride he went on with some famous cyclist, and he was really annoyed because the guy, the people filming it were only, it was only one. It was loads of people there. They all, I mean, he felt like a third wheel, even though he's incredibly skilled. But because they were focusing they were all just fawning over this guy who couldn't even nail half the tricks he was doing, and yet my brother-in-law was doing absolutely fine, doing all these same tricks. It just disheartened him a little. Hope the cows don't starve in the back before I get... Although that makes some lean meat when we sell them. By that I mean deliver the trailer so that they can be consumed. Oh, that's better. Need some maple chalices for your mead. Ooh. I can't imagine, ironically, bootlicking the Bezos. Is it Bezos or Bezos or Bezos? Is it? I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Let's just go with my name Jeff. The Jeff machine. He I'll be honest. Who wants to lick his boots? I don't know. I've seen. Oh, sorry. I just realised I was reading the chat again on the corner. Nice to see I'm doing that again. Well done, me. Oh, I miss doing that. Said nobody ever. But yeah, he showed me these videos, and the tricks were cool. Some were very impressive and complicated. I can't do any of this stuff at all anyway. It was where I'd actually gone fishing, because no one else knew where to go, and he was like, I know a spot. And the guy didn't even do the tricks on this place, because he couldn't be bothered. So why do you want to go somewhere if you're not going to do anything? This cyclist who's got all these sponsors, makes all this money, does all these videos, and he just didn't do anything. But, well, that's just a cop-out, really. And it turns out the only reason why he invited the brother-in-law is because he had a pair of forks that he needed, that my brother-in-law had, and he needed, and in return he got some handlebars. And I thought, well, he only brought you so he can get those off you. He didn't want you there at all. He just wanted those handlebars. We could have gone for a bike ride instead. At least I would have actually been alright with you being there, because you know where you're going and I don't know anything. But I guess, you know, you get a chance to hang out with someone who's moderately famous. Nothing wrong with that. In that particular community, that is. I mean, if you've got sponsors, you're definitely famous. I think. Oh, you slowed down, you dick. Sorry for the profanity, but he slowed down. I'm going to cut him up in a minute. Oh, I can't. I'm going this way. Yeah, I mentioned mead. I mentioned my drinking horn. Yee. Drinking horns are good. I still have some of the mead left. I did cut him up. Even better. Win for me. I still have some from the zoo last year. And I also have my Viking's blood still, which tastes... I don't know, doesn't taste like other meads. It's still nice, though. I love the bottle. It's just so square. That's fucking awful. It is, but... so is that joke. But I can understand it. When you want something and you have to be around people you don't want to be around, what do? If you want something enough, you get on with it. Although I just find it funny in some of the, even though my brother-in-law doesn't feature in any of the clips because they dubbed it out. In the clips I've seen, he nails every trick first time, which is a bit of a damning statement for those who are doing the tricks and failing when he's like 40 and he can still nail this stuff. Oh. Should have gone to the other one. Ooh. I'll do it. Hurry up, I want to get out before him. Oh. We can still do it. We can still do it. Nah, mate. Nah. Nah, player. It's my turn. My bright pink daff leads the way now. Lol. Are we crossing into Romania? I think we are. Nice. You can buy alcohol on Monday. That's nice. They still meet at the zoo. What they did last year, they had some ciders and some beers and some meads. I grabbed one bottle of mead. I didn't have too much money last summer. I wanted to go this year. We were meant to be going before September, but my sister unfortunately ran out of money and also forgot that people are going on staycations. And what do you think happens when everyone has to now book a slot to go to places, including the zoo? You're all right, yes. It means that people are fully booked until like October, meaning that my nephew will not, sadly, be able to go this year because I think he's gone every year. You know, his life it's like a tradition, I guess. Kind of make I feel guilty it can't happen this year, but I think if we make it up to him next year, then it's it's good, it's fine. Because he is he's very much a creature of habit. He doesn't. Oh, this is a really weird one. Oh, that's an X-ray, was it? Did feel like I was probed a little. It's just he gets very upset when you don't do things like that. And since he can't express it, one has to be especially careful. This is really, really weird. This particular customs check. It's just, I don't know, struggling a little bit with it, because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going most of the time. But the mead is good. It's good. I've still got mine from last year. I only had a little. Probably not good anymore. I don't know. Does it keep? Does mead keep anymore? I don't know. But it was nice. I just can't drink it all on my own. If it does go off, then I guess the oh, excuse me. The Viking's blood is definitely off, if that's the case. But I don't think they do, so it's fine. Fingers crossed we'll sort something else out anyway. I mean, in retrospect, it does actually help my sister in one aspect, because she's one of those people that buys too much at Christmas, and she's already started. She was meant to buy, for my niece, her daughter, some of these things called Sylvanian families. I remember my sister's having some of these as a kid, and get them for her is kind of cool. But instead of keeping them till Christmas, she gave them to her immediately, because she's that type. She can't keep hold of gifts; she has to give them away straight away, and in doing so ruin, because she has to spend more money to buy presents. Even though I'll be honest with you, I don't think her kids care too much. You can give my nephew a ream of paper and he's happy. You can give the niece a megaphone. I think she'd be very happy with that. You can give the youngest nephew there. You can give him something he can break. So give him eggs and he's very happy. Slow down. Oh no, we could do 80, yeah. Let's do 80. Power. Come on, Daffy. Give me some power. Oh, that was weird. I'm expecting at some point in this stream, and many of you remember this, I get tabbed out randomly, so I lose control of the truck. I'm expecting it, so when it happens, do remember I've warned you about that. It is a common occurrence. Don't mind me again, I'm playing with the steering wheel. Open the mead will oxidize, but will lie. Oh, hang on. I cannot read that message properly. I do apologize. Hang on, let's have a look at this. Bimby. Open mead will oxidize but will live. Lead will kill off. You see why I'm possibly struggling to interpret what you've written there. Will kill off the yeast when alcohol potential gets too high, then be stable for years. Okay. I understood 90% of that. Thank you very much for the clarification. I do appreciate that. But yes, very interesting to know, and that actually helps me then know that I don't have to throw out my mead. That's good. I think I've got them all downstairs with some beers and other things I don't really touch. Anyway, moving on from that, I've been also sorting out, finally getting around to doing some readings on Moisky Reads. I've shelved a couple projects. They're going to stay shelved for the foreseeable future. They will eventually be tackled, but I'm in no hurry. I don't care enough. I'm instead going to focus on King Pest and the Fall of the House of Usher, because those I have artwork for. And why not? So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to revamp Moisky Live a little. Because I was doing, at one point I was doing 5 a week. I was trying to improve it. I then realised to improve it I needed to reduce the amount. And it's just not worked. Because whereas we were consistently growing in every aspect of retention, subscribers, views, it was doing really well. It cut in half now. I don't know how or what's happened. So I either have been hit, or I lost the audience that I was growing with, and I don't want to lose the audience. So I need to change things a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a midweek Moisky News video on Wednesday, and focus on the bigger stories that have cropped up, and see how well received that is. And if it goes down well, then we'll continue with that. I'm also going to try and make them longer format and more in depth. Try and be a bit more involved, because I really do enjoy making videos over there, but I also want to make videos that I can improve with. So I'm going to change things up a little over there. The avatar's staying. I think I might seek to change the backdrop at some point, perhaps, because I think the 80s vibe thing might not be working entirely. But we'll see. I'm in no hurry. I'll see what works, and go from there, really. If midweek Moisty News doesn't work, then perhaps I'll just go back to political recap streams and Prime Minister's Question streams, because I shouldn't invest all my time in making content on a channel if I can't grow the channel, because that's the point, really. I want to grow it. So I've got to be more thoughtful, and I've got to be able to balance my time better. That's why I've been streaming earlier on Twitch, so I have more evening time available. And I was teasing it for months, but it's done. It's dead for now. It's karma. There will be no discussion on that one. I'm quite happy to sit on that one for a while. And move on, essentially. And so with Moisky News, if things don't work out, then I'll just do what worked, ish, and eventually try again at some other time when I have the energy for it, because I like making the videos over there. And since going like full time on 2 channels, things were doing all right, but the only thing that was really benefiting was the view aspect. It's not so it's a really strange thing with Moisky Live, because if you get 1,000 views on a video, that's amazing. However, if you're making 1,000 views on a 5-minute video, not really. In fact, you'll make about 50 cents at most, because the video is very short, and because the retention is also less, which in turn harms things. But that's how it's always been on shorter videos, which is another reason I want to increase them a little. I just have yet to correctly produce the kind of content that will help develop the channel. I did actually manage to get a few out there that did really well, that where I just bashed the SMP. But as is the case, some Scottish folks did arrive in the comments and said, you know what, you're just giving the SMP more votes. And I did reply to one and point out, is it because I'm English? And their response was, yeah, and because you're dumping on the SMP. I'm like, oh great, so you're further proving the point then that Scottish people, a number of them anyway, are really stupid because you're willing to just ignore someone for having an opinion because they're English. Talking about Scotland, because apparently the only people who can talk about Scotland negatively are Scottish people, but they are essentially the Scottish equivalent of the Uncle Tom if they get it wrong. Or go against the grain because England is thy enemy. Or others saying that because I was talking bad about Scotland, I was fueling some kind of hatred towards Scotland. It's not what I'm doing. My annoyance is with the SNP and their faulty policies. There are some policies coming from Scottish Conservatives I'd like to rail on as well, but apparently if I rail on Scottish people at all, you come out of the woodwork like someone's saying Scottish currency is legal tender. And that was really funny to me. Especially when they then made it seem like I don't rail on other parties. And yet, the last two videos I made, I railed on the Labour Party and on the Conservatives. Which tells me they didn't bother to stick around and find out. They weren't paying attention. They didn't think it through. Screw the English in the SNP, that's fair. Am I surprised, Karina? Not in the slightest, really. There are many people who are blind when it comes to criticism of something they care about, and I get it, I really do. But everything should be open to criticism regardless of what you believe. Nope, wrong one. Oh, that's awkward. No, we're not doing that. Okay, cool. Hello, Aslihan. Hope you're well. And hello, number one. I remember when I was in training for the army, the World Cup was on England versus Germany, and the Scots battalion was in support in Germany. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. Well, before I do that, I'm going to just have a sip. I do apologise. Oh yeah, we've got 5 points we could spend. Okay, cool. It's going well, Anna. Hope you're well. Hang on, wait. I recognise that avatar. Is that you, Ray? I'm kidding. It might not be, I don't know. But yeah, the SNP are precious. But I have railed on other parties. I'm very consistent with that. Let's see what upgrades are available at least. Nothing of interest. Cool. Let's get a job. Oh, you... Hey, Socky. Hope you're well, mate. Let's go with this. Oh, those, and we're not doing those. Let's get something interesting. No, we have to go far out to get it. Nuts. To where we started. I'm not doing that job. Istanbul, I guess it is. 4 hours though. Can we get there in 4 hours? Let's try. Let's try. And the trucking as well, by the way, Anna. Sorry, Anna. My apologies. Completely wrong. It's been quite nice for this last 59 minutes 41 seconds, according to OBS. We shall continue for another hour, hopefully, and yeah, finish up. But yeah, with Moisty Live, I just realised that with lockdown, I was also realising I have to prioritise things a bit better because I can't. It just stopped growing, and I got why in one respect, but I have to be smart on it. And I think if I want to grow that channel, I'm going to have to produce content that is as good as the main channel. So perhaps either do current news events or change it up entirely. Talk about other things instead, but I need to work out what works, so I'll have to do some testing. Let's go this way. I'll tell you what, this knob on the steering wheel is actually really handy. Because that turning is just so... I don't know, it feels really simple. And really good at the same time. So yes, that was a wise idea. Does that count as a taxable deduction? It's a business expense, right? Oh, sorry. I read the chat again on the corner. I really need to stop doing that. Well, we've hit the sign twice at least. That's not too bad. Crash-wise, they're well, a pretty good start, really. You can certainly see about improving it in the near future with something a bit more rigorous. I'm sure given enough time and practice, I'll do some pointless damage to something. Fingers crossed we get to this one in time. Surprise! Oh, yeah. Red on the corner again. Nice. Surprised I didn't do another content constable. I can't be bothered. It was that simple, really. I wanted to finish the exhibition of stupid people on I'm Alex, but I didn't. I haven't. I meant to do it this weekend as well. I still haven't. I don't know what it is. It was like last year after the second Foodie Beauty video. I just couldn't be bothered. I really couldn't. I could not be bothered to make those videos. I couldn't be bothered to make longer format exhibitions of stupid people, and yet, rather annoyingly, I'm in a bit of a pickle where I actually have to make one of those at some point. Because, like, not just growth, but also when my income is being negatively impacted. Because so many videos get demonetized now. I make so little on AdSense because of that, and so those content constable videos really help. And yet I can't be bothered to make them, especially after Social Repose and Nicocado Part 2 didn't do as well as previous ones. They did well, and of course I can't complain about that. They did fantastic, but it just stopped, and I don't get it. But I've accepted that it's not gonna, work. Crashing while trucking is not recommended. Am I driving to finally? I think I've been there before, just not too often. Is this one, or is it the next one? Oh, it's the next one. Yes, the concrete. Yes, how exciting! That one. That's it. But yeah, I'll have to make some changes because it's a really sort of it's such a difficult thing, because to criticize somebody, it depends on what you criticize them for. If you criticize someone for being fat, yeah, that's no. If someone says they're all about losing weight and they basically make an entire channel doing anything but that, then they should be criticized for it. But then there's a line between criticism and bullying, and that's a tricky line to walk. When it came to Social Repose, I wanted to criticize him for being a terrible person, and so I did. With Deji, I wanted to criticize him equally. He's a terrible person. He genuinely is, though. And with Armored Skeptic, I don't know if I can be bothered to ever do that one, to be honest. That may well never happen in retrospect. The back burner is getting crowded. That's a passive-aggressive comment, isn't it? I don't know. No, it's not passive-aggressive in the slightest. It's fine. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not interested. And it happens. I think I'd rather stick to covering current events and trying my best to get as many of them monetized as I can. I know where I won't get them monetized, so I take the L, and that's the Halls of Injustice as a guarantee it never gets monetized. And that's my fault. I choose crime that is incredibly non-advertiser friendly. But I also really enjoy covering that kind of stuff. I've got 3 topics waiting for that channel, for that series. on people I cannot wait to get sentenced or or prosecuted, because it's really interesting to me. But I know it won't get monetized, and it's not about being monetized. It's about making a really thorough video on something that I've genuinely taken an interest in. And, you know, exhibitions of stupid people always do well, but I can't rely on that for my channel. I can't. You know, it does really well, but I can't rely on it. And this week at Twitter is a bit of a weird one, because I've still got one that got buried, and I don't know why. Let's read something quickly. Criticize someone for their own failure to lose weight. No, not on the failure to lose weight. It's when people time and time again go in a very odd direction when it comes to saying they're going to lose weight, but then continually make content that is counter to it. It's very interesting to watch, and obviously I genuinely would want anyone who says they're going to lose weight to succeed, genuinely, and that applies to any of the people I made those videos on in the past. But if their actions continually go counter to it, they need to be told they're going counter to it. And if they won't pay attention to something as simple as a comment section or a tweet, which is politely structured, sometimes, and even if it's not being said by those that love them, sometimes a slightly more I don't know, blunt approach can be beneficial, but obviously won't always work. I think that's a strange one, because it depends on the person who's on the receiving end. If someone told me I was fat, unhealthy, and desperately needed to do more for my health, yeah, it hurt. But then it gave me a chance to quickly have a look at what they've said and evaluate whether or not there's some merit to it. What am I going to do to change that? If I want to change that as well, actually, that's a point. Because some people who make these channels that say that, or have channels that claim to be diet channels, have also said at the same time they're not weight loss channels. So it's really difficult to understand the person when the person changes all the time. And the thing about YouTube is it's not it's not a grift to criticize another person. If you make money off something on YouTube, there's nothing wrong with that. Having a job online, there is nothing wrong with that. There's this weird snobbishness I've noticed with people when it comes to how people make their income. Mine is cleaning, oddly enough. But when I lost my work, yeah, it was YouTube. It's not a grift. It's me it's me not going on state welfare, doing what I can to avoid it. And in retrospect, oh, you're just going to stop there. No. Oh, you're an absolute melt. Did he move? No. I don't know. I know I'm going somewhere with that, but it's going to annoy me if I carry on, so I'm just going to stop. I do apologise, by the way, Kelly, if that actually annoys you, what I've said so far. I don't mean to cause offence. Genuinely don't mean it. Or annoy you at all. I don't know. Perhaps I sit on the fence a bit too much with it. Because I don't really mean to harm anyone. But I want them to see their mistakes. That's all I want them to see. And realise this is a pattern. And that's actually a theme with a lot of people I've covered. Even Social Repose, who's not someone that's done mukbangs or mukbangs or whatever they're called. He's made repeated mistakes because he follows a pattern of behaviour. And it needs addressing. And actually, Social Repose was very grown up about it because he commented on my video when I did it, because he pointed out that, yeah, he screwed up a lot. And actually, he does actually do really good videos now. Not because of my video. I think he was already changing when I'd made it, because he realised he needed his channel because his music was not going as well as it could have. And I think it's fantastic that he's made the decision to change anyway for himself, which is great. I just wanted to make sure he understood it, because he just cocked up. Oh, hang on. I'm going to read this properly. Stephen Crowder could say this, but Stephen Crowder is grift. Stephen Crowder is a vastly different type of creator to me, though. Stephen Crowder is a dick. Omegon, I'm genuinely offended that people I care about have been hurt by you, to be honest. Like, that's why I don't know about your channel. Okay. Amber has cancer. She does. I know, I'd heard. And that is truly unfortunate. And I'll be honest, what I made videos on her in 2018 and 2019 have no impact on what happened to her now. And that should not in any way fuel your opinion towards me because of content I made long before she was diagnosed with cancer. And I'll be honest, if you read like Kiwi Farms especially, they've been on her for years. I didn't have to fuel that at all. I made 3 videos addressing her. That was all. And if that was enough to fuel hate towards her, then that says a lot about the quality of the videos I made and how easily misinterpreted they were. And I'm more than happy to disagree with you a little on this one. But I never fueled hate. I just wanted her to see the mistake and see if she could learn from it. And all I know with absolute certainty is she never watched my videos. Because Banterbus in the chat had to be the one to get her to say my name. She didn't know my name. And that's not a joke. Banterbus genuinely did that. You can ask him. My videos gave her hate. I disagree. I think she was already well hated at that point. And that sucks. But the mistakes, the lies, and I mean, come on. The false rape allegation, that was a big one. That was a big lie. The constant yo-yoing on diets. I mean, I haven't looked at Amber's channel in almost a year now. I feel like I'm having to revisit stuff I can't remember. Well, I can remember a little bit. Actually, interestingly, a friend of mine, the person who in fact begged me for years to make a video on her, she apologized to me because of the amount of stick I was getting because of my inaction towards a certain person who had been stalking me for about 18 months. Because I didn't do anything about it, realistically. And, yeah, that hurts. But she owes no apology to me because, you know, I'm an adult. It's my mistake. I should have dealt with this sooner and learned from that mistake. That's quite alright. But, yeah. Let's see. So that isn't my argument. My argument is your fans hate on her. Read your own damn comments. I did and do, because I still get comments on those videos. I read all my comments. But I cannot change the opinion of people by saying, but show a little compassion or something. I firmly believe, Kelly, and hello Raydale, hope you're well. I firmly believe, and welcome back Keith, I firmly believe in absolute free speech, the freedom to say whatever you want in my comments section. If people disagree with each other, they disagree with each other. If they agree with each other, then obviously they agree with each other. If I am going to police what they say, I then go against the very thing I claim to support, which is freedom to speak. Of course there are consequences, but there are no consequences in any comment section of any of my videos. I'll be honest, there's probably one video, only one, that exists on my channel. It's just the one where people might consider that there are consequences. I wouldn't enforce a consequence, but I know others have gone looking for this person. I made it on the 24th or 5th of September in 2016. It was a couple days after my mother had died, and I said I was taking a break, right? And somebody downvoted it, and others went hunting for them. I think I got 1 or 2 snarky comments as well about her, and people hunted them down as well. I didn't police that, because I can't control the audience. And also I was away at the time, you know, crying, because I'm a man. And it was a miserable time. But otherwise, I don't, you know, and even then I didn't police the comments. I'm not going to do that. And I do apologise if that's not something you can agree with either. But I have to be consistent with my beliefs. And I do apologise if that's not the answer you would have wanted. It's not to cause offence, but I fully expect people to say whatever they want. Oh, why is it still S81? Come on, give me less. Oh, nice. Slow down. Oh, okay, I'll take 79. That's fine. 79 is reasonable. Has anyone noticed, by the way, before I go back to the comments, this scenery is ridiculously nice. Like, it actually is really pleasant. The mountainside looks fantastic. Got an idea, actually. I have an idea. I'm going to quickly just come over here a second and do that. Get offended by things that have nothing to do with them. Yeah, I didn't make the videos to make money off them. The fact they were monetized, I monetize all my videos if I can, because if I can, why not? But it's a very interesting argument always referenced. How dare you make money off someone else's misfortune, or it's a grift. That's what people call it. And there's always a false equivalence in there somewhere by comparing one person to another. But that tells me of a massive amount of ignorance when it comes to how individual people or creators behave. I don't, for example, shill things like Patreon. And that's widely known. I don't do it. I don't shill Streamlabs. I don't shill Teespring or any other like money income. I don't tell people to not skip ads because I need that sweet AdSense. I just mentioned the fact that if a video's not monetized because of YouTube, I tell them to skip the ads because seriously, if I can't, then you can't either, YouTube. And I think with many channels, social commentaries, it gets chastised a lot. I think people say it about gaming, but it's not the same thing. I think it's social commentary gets an absolute hammering because then it's what is deemed acceptable to comment on and make money from. I think there are obvious things people might want to avoid monetizing, and I can understand that. Yeah, I can. But criticizing another person is not a bad thing. And if it negatively impacts them, in the long run especially, then obviously that's unfortunate. It really is, because that was never the original intent. If the intent has been perverted, then chances are there's been a fundamental... Cool mud flap. Fundamental misunderstanding of the purpose of the video. I think there was one where I was a massive dick, but I was very honest from the offset. And by the way, that one is not monetized by YouTube. It got demonetized by them after manual review. It was never monetized from the offset. Which is fine by me, to be honest, because that was just me being a dick. Whereas for the most part, I do think as the series progressed, I think I got better. In the sense that the points I was trying to make felt more organized. It felt like I wasn't just latching on to what everyone else knew, because I then had more time to understand the person. Or point out things that I felt were of greater interest to my audience. And I also want to add, because this one, people might not realise this, just because I have 75,200 subscribers now, does not mean I did when I made the first video. In fact, I had about 20,000, not even that. I think it was about 18,000, 19,000 perhaps. The audience, yes, I did obviously get an audience and subscribers from the videos. But I'd like to believe actually I earned a fair amount of those from other content I produced. I don't know. I'm very sorry if I've now absolutely... I love that. Okay, so this... no, I'll apologise in a moment. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to be more upbeat, more positive and engaging. And I've ended up being dragged into a disagreement, which... I mean, I'm still down for a disagreement, and I'm more than happy to try and explain myself, although I'm sure I'm already going to be dismissed as giving excuses. Which is fine. That's absolutely fine. Remember, freedom to speak. One can do that. Unless you'd banter bus, in which case stop asking people if they want to get pumped. It's just weird. I'm kidding, of course. That's down to the mods, not me. But yeah, I end up... It's not as chirpy as it originally was, I think. Oh, what a comeback this is. I take it back, everyone. I take it back. Oh, dear. We'll learn our lessons eventually. Hey, where's the sat? I can't even see the sat nav here. What is wrong with you? Thank you. Was I guessing the destination the whole time or something, or did I have the navigation bar up? Doesn't matter. We'll stick that on cruise control until the engine gives out again. Hopefully when we deliver this, we'll be able to repair the truck, because that needs doing. Hello, Joe. Hope you're well. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to let you guys argue that. I like that. Yeah, that's escalated. But yeah, the reason I haven't done any more content constables is not because of any form of grift or because I got busy, perhaps. Although, I'll be honest, the problem with those videos is when I do that, I end up having the same arguments with the same people every time because I have to make they take so long and I'm not around, and it's fine. The problem is I'm not available as much as I would be because those videos are so difficult to make. And because of that, I end up having the same arguments about not being around as much as I normally am. So I also don't make them because I can't be bothered with the arguments. But mostly my complete lack of motivation to make them at present. I might make the Deji one at some point. I did promise it 2 months after Nikocado Part 2. It's been longer than that now, so I guess it's not going to happen anytime soon just yet. I want to make the I'm Alex exhibition of stupid people as I promised. Wait, what did Raid write? No creator is necessarily responsible for their fans' actions, their decisions thrown. So that another thing I used to put in it's actually in the all content constables have this. It's a cue card at the start after the intro. And what happens is it says talks about fair use, but also talks about the fact that I will not condone any attacking of the creator that I'm addressing. I stand by that, but I'm not going to go to those people's comment sections as well and police them by saying, "Oi, I told you not to do this." No, I'm not going to do that. I've washed my hands of it. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to get downvoted for this? Oh, you know what? I shouldn't mind. It's fine. I will learn my lesson fast and accept. Apparently, you can't complain about people. But yeah, lack of motivation on my part to do those videos. I've got the thumbnails at least. Most people know it's Deji, the Slatterns, and Armored Skeptic. Might not do him, although I have one more planned. One more. I asked Nestle for it. I don't know where it is. I think she's might be working on it. On someone else. Someone not a mukbanger. Somebody who has used YouTube to promote himself in such a way that he now looks like a massive dick. He sabotaged some things. He linked up with the wrong people. Honestly, he needs dragging through the mud. I'm sure somebody will guess the correct person, but please don't mention it in the chat. Please. And so I've got 4 planned. I don't know if they'll get done this year, but hopefully, maybe, we'll see. And with like so I want to do some more longer format exhibitions. The Andy Warski one was my laziest. I don't want to do that again. I've written the entire intro to the I'm Alex one. It is written. It is in my notebook right next to me underneath my Steinberger, which is it's a travel guitar without a headstock, very small, very compact, has this lovely little fold-out bit that goes on your leg, and I'll get to that maybe tonight. Maybe I could record that tonight at least. That could be a real big start on at least the next big video, because I really do need to start making more bigger videos because I just genuinely am struggling a little. And that sounds really... that's where I don't want to do other things like shill. But I have to be a bit more sensible with what I do produce, but also find the energy to do it, which is also really important. And as many know, I have no interest for the most part, of going near those channels I've already addressed. I've criticised a lot of people on YouTube, to be fair. a lot of people. I've been criticised too, actually, which is quite handy. It's a great way to learn. I'm still waiting on my holodeck, though. I need that first. Just realised I haven't, because of the nature of this streaming, my throat hurts. Huh. Haven't done this in a while. You can tell, because my throat hurts. I probably should reduce my my vocal projection, perhaps. Let's go with that. Is that correct? Can I? Cool. Maybe I should have a drink again in a second. That might help. Is it this way? I'm assuming it is because you're blocking my map. You gits. I don't know. Oh, engine malfunction again. Nice. Would water help? Actually, I do have a rather large bottle of water. What I'll do is, I will just pull up here and have a big sip of water. Do apologise. Think happy thoughts, everyone. Hello, pushed button. Which type of ukulele? Are we talking just a generic... what is it? Which one? It's GCEA. Which tuning is that? As the name for it. It's not soprano. Is it not? It's not baritone, obviously. Baritone's ridiculously difficult. You need a special... well, you probably could actually tune baritone. You'd need a specific type of ukulele for that anyway. GCEA. I don't think... you might... you probably could reposition the strings. Tuning an E string up to G. Down tuning a D... no, A down to C. Not too difficult. Although, actually no, because that would go down to F, wouldn't it? Now you've got my attention. This one's tricky. I assume you can... although, I also know, pushed button, you can get a ukulele bass, I believe. So the answer should be yes. Yes, I'm basically done. Okay, well, I own the content I make, and I feel not one shred of guilt for the content I produced. Because in truth... I pointed out in all those videos the mistakes people were making over and over again and offered them an opportunity to observe the proof that they were continually making mistakes. If they refuse to learn from their mistakes and then give me a cop-out answer, which is the bullshit I'm getting from, well, you, that I am responsible for their lack of self-esteem, then perhaps they need to grow a little bit up. And that might not be something you want to hear, but it is, sadly, a statement of fact. I know how hard it is to do something as simple as go to a gym. People in this stream chat know this because I've never been in my life. I'm not in horrific shape or anything, but it took me a lot of confidence to go. It took me a lot of confidence to do things that benefited me. So yeah, I just don't care if they don't... I moved past it anyway because I don't really care anymore. If they refuse to learn, then why should I waste my time making videos on them? Unlike others who continually reacted, I realised very quickly they were not worth my time because I couldn't do something as simple as help them by showing them their mistakes. Yes, moving on, everyone. Let's move on. And I'll be honest, she got more hate than she could ever deserved. Sure, but she is quite something. Yes. What was I going to talk about? Oh, the bass thing. So yes, as a prank on bass players, it could be done, but to do so, you would have to alter the gauge of each individual string. So it could. I don't know. G is a trick. Is that right? So E A D G. That is a regular bass tuning setup. No. Oh, bloody hell. It's a regular tuning setup, EADG. That's normal. But doing GCEA is really complicated. Unless you took all the strings off and switched them. But the issue you'll have is the nut. So you won't exactly be able to straight up do it unless you change the nut. on the bass. So perhaps instead, I would say instead. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to think how you'd do it, because unless you... Wait, I didn't... Oh, okay. I'm trying to think, is it possible? It's the G that really has me, because the... Let's see, a G to an A couldn't be done. That would be... you couldn't even down-tune that to an A. That would be so loose. It could, but it would be loose. E, which would ordinarily be a D... That could be done because it's only two. Well, fair few. Again, it's quite loose. The A going to a C, that would be a step, 2 steps, wouldn't it? That'd be fine. No, because it goes down to F, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. No. That should be all right. It's the G. It's the other 3. So no is the. I think the answer is no. Not without changing the strings around, because it's just not going to work. But if you can do it, please let me know. Because I'd love to hear the results, honestly, because that sounds amazing. I like the idea of someone standing there with a bass guitar strumming away as if it was a uke, because finally, a bass player would sound like an actual musician. I'm kidding. For anyone who is a bass player, I'm obviously joking. Please don't let that knock your confidence or in any way deter you from playing your instrument, your limited instrument. Oh, I've got a bass guitar as well, haven't I? Yep. And don't let it knock your confidence. Don't send hate, by the way, to them. I don't want people to be deterred from pursuing their dreams. I don't want them to feel like they're being shamed for playing the bass. And yes, don't use a pick when you use a bass. Use a fork. Oh, I don't know why I said that. Oh, sorry. I, for some reason, felt compelled to look at my phone. Is that a stop? Let's go in here to rest up. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Which way am I going? I'm going this way. I don't care. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. We're feeling brave. Wait, is this the right one? Is this a sleep stop? Is it? Oh, it is. Nice! 8-string bass has plenty of range. That's true, Bimby. It does. I'm obviously just joking. I was being facetious. I do apologise if you play bass especially. Hang on. If you play an 8-string bass, does it gent? I just want to say to anyone that does gent, you suck. Because gent is boring. It's more boring than, more boring than, I guess, a Green Day song. Is this the right way? I think it is. But yeah, not my instrument. Although, to be fair, okay, so this might be a fun fact, I guess. When I learnt to play guitar at uni, I actually started on a bass. I got an acoustic for Christmas from my mother, which I have hung over my window, which I love to bits. It's really knackered, though. I really wish I could restore it in some manner. I might see if I can. And I bought an electric, which I've got as well. I kept them both after all these years. But I never started playing until I moved out of Halls into a house called on a road in Norwich called Ivory Road. Very nice house, I might add. And I started learning because I was the only one. Myself and one other person I lived with had a guitar. He had a Fender Telly, but I'm left-handed. He's right-handed. The Telly weighed a ton. It was so heavy. It was, and you could tell that was an old Telly. It was an old mahogany body. It was ridiculous. And so I started learning to play. I think the first song I learned to play was Machines by Biffy Clyro. I learned like No Tomorrow by Orson, Kicking and Screaming by Funeral for a Friend, because they're very simple chord setups, very simple. Although Funeral for a Friend's Kicking and Screaming is drop D, so essentially the E, low E goes to D. It's a high E. No, it's low E, goes to D. D, A, D, G, B, E. Simple. Although to be fair, you don't use that song that string very much anyway. So it's just, I think it's for the chorus, because the verse is on A and D. It's just very simple, and that's great. But I originally learned to play bass first, so I learnt those songs on bass, and then I transposed that onto a guitar. And my bass is a right-handed bass that I've kept because it's signed on the neck, and I love it to bits. It's just a Gear 4 I think it might be just a simple Gear 4 Music bass guitar, because that was like, and I'm a very loyal customer with them. Most of my guitars have come from them. I love them to bits. They're fantastic to me. I bought some strap locks from them recently for the Jackson that I have, as many now know, called Socks, after my hamster, my long deceased hamster, but my cute hamster nonetheless. And it has shoulder locking tuners, Seymour Duncan invaders. Looks amazing, sounds fantastic, and genuinely very, very proud to have that the guitar in great condition. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guitar. Where is it? Oh, it's behind me. I moved it so the dog could sleep next to me, and she's not, because she's a special dog. Yep. And yeah, Gear 4 Music treated me well, and so that bass has treated me well too. And I've kept it all these years as well. That was like, I think that was the third guitar I ever got. I'm just, I keep hold of things. I could have thrown it away because it's right-handed and I'm lefty, but I've got something in my eye. That's really handy. My apologies. Hang on a second. Get out of my eye. That's marginally better. That's not helping. Yours is called Riley. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with Queen Anna. I got Brian May's Red Special hung up behind me. It's absolutely fantastic. I recently acquired the Vox AC30 plug-in amp to go with my Vox box speaker. I have a proper amp, but if I want to just sit on my bed, I can't do that with headphones on as well. It's just too many wires, too much mess. And I've yet to find the sound yet, because there's a few effects. It's very limited, but I think I've come close to the sound that he uses, because I know he uses a Vox AC30 anyway. Well, he's known for it. He has a signature version of it. So yeah, I quite like Queen. Yes, definitely like Queen. You never had a hamster. That's unfortunate. F in the chat for push button on that one. But yeah, I did that up, and Gear 4 Music have always looked after me. I think that Jackson came from them. I think I bought a Fender Player Stratocaster from them this year. That was good. That's a cracking guitar as well, by the way. But the one oh, you suck. Hang on. I want to see any other route you've got that will get me in there. Of course I have to go the long way round. I'm not doing... No. I'm just gonna... Which one would it be? This side? No. And then... Why are you sending me back? What is wrong with you? Oh, my life. Look at that route. They're trying to desperately get me to turn around and come back down here, and I can't. Did I post pictures of the new guitar? No, I have not. Because I didn't want to. But I will get around to it at some point. Basically, I got a second self-employment income support scheme and thought, well, why don't I get this cool purchased? Because I don't make many of them for left-handers. I'm like, yes, I want one. And it's very light, sounds great. It's got the strangest neck because it's so straight. It's very odd. Nice, I got a fine. Just what I've always wanted. $2.5 grand fine. Nice. Where's the weighing station? Is it down here? Oh, it is. Nice. Please tell me you're not going in there. Oh. You are going in there. You suck. Get off. My turn. Get out my way. Yes. Okay. Oh, nice. Damaged vehicle usage violation. Nice. Because that's what I wanted. Wait, no. You suck. A Mitsubishi. Okay. We'll get this vehicle repaired. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to leave that to you guys. I'm going to trust you ladies on that one. I thought me being facetious would perhaps help, but I didn't. But yes, Gear 4 Music. Great retailer. I bought my Ibanez Gem Jr. from GAC in Brighton. But that was actually... This might annoy you, actually. No, not going to say it. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I think it's the only other retail I've used, and I only used them for that. Because I couldn't make up my mind, and then I really just wanted the Gem Junior, and that plays. Even though the quantum pickups are a bit, I don't know, there's something hollow about them, in the sense they don't have that kind of fullness of like the Strat. They still sound great. So otherwise, Gear 4 Music's, I think it is for them who. Yeah, I think they're the only one I've ever used otherwise. Yeah. I just trust them. Oh no, in Toman, I bought one from them in Germany. But that was completely different. And it was because it was on sale, and I thought, considering it's normally like £400 more expensive, purchased. Okay, I feel like you've just sent me down here to turn around. You did. You literally just sent me down here to turn around. You're absolutely insufferable. Alright, we're going to have to turn around, come back and go straight. And just go straight and ignore it. Wait, hang on, I feel like I've missed something. Let me read this chat. You want a hedgehog? Oh, hedgehogs are cool. Are you legally allowed to own one? Because that'd be kind of cool. Right, we'll turn around. And then we just, you know, move on. No. Oh, you absolute melts. Yeah, I'm going to stop here until you let me go. Thank you. Messy. Let's carry on. You know what's rather interesting is a crash. I've already crashed a few times, to be fair, Keith. I have absolutely crashed about 4 or 5 times into lampposts and a bridge concrete block. I've absolutely had a terrible drive. Although no, there are no excuses. It was a terrible drive, and I accept it. And hello, Laura. Rar, hope you're well. That's proof that I've damaged my truck because it has engine malfunctions. Yeah, it's not been a good drive. Let's stick this on cruise control. Oh dear. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's this. Oh, it's just. It's not. It's also the game. The game. Or maybe it's sat nav in general. Maybe that is it. I don't drive, so I couldn't tell you if that. Maybe you know more than I do on this one. It seems to want to take me back down the very road that I know is of no use to me whatsoever. And I'd rather not go down there if I can avoid it. Seriously. Right. Let's have a look and see where this road is trying to take us now. The correct road. Finally, we're on the right path. Okay. Let's transfer to that one. Pygmy hedgehogs are easy to care for. That's cool. That's actually really cool. I remember, so when I first started YouTube, Lauren Southern had a hedgehog, a little white one. And it was adorable to see. Genuinely, very adorable. But I could never look after a pet like that, sadly, because of what I'm surrounded by. Excuse me. I'm surrounded by dogs and horrible cats, and they're just evil. Given the chance, they probably would try and eat the hedgehog. Wouldn't be great for them, but they'd still try, because they're dicks. But that is really cute. And yes, Ray, that is actually also really cute. Really cute, genuinely. Oh dear. How many dislikes did I earn for that, by the way? I can't see the stream. Did I earn my dislike? I don't have many on these streams that have dislikes, so I'm very interested to know already. And if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button. Oh dear. Ah. Stress. And I just want to truck in peace. In peace, not of. Still, I think it's been good, actually. It's been a very good, like, you know, like getting back into this, right? And that's great. Because now we're in this sort of position where we can just, like, we can sort of you know, rebuild from here. And yes, this didn't exactly go smoothly, and that's fine. I wouldn't expect things to go smoothly. It is a rare occurrence for things to go smoothly at all, actually. Usually my internet craps out. And since my Wi-Fi on my phone's been horrific all day, I thought perhaps this would actually go down really badly. But we seem to be okay, and that's actually really, really good. Genuinely very happy, because that incentivizes me to do more. And I want to do more, so we will do more. Hopefully, I'll be a bit more prepared, and also be a bit more enthusiastic. Although I was just put on a spot. But yeah, we're doing all right. And I hope everyone's had a good weekend as well so far, and also enjoyed this. Been quite casual. It normally is here. Well, as far as I remember, it was. I could be wrong. I can't remember exactly, but it used to be quite casual. If that's changed, do let me know. I think... Oh, I need to feed the rabbit after this. Okay, I'll do that. I'll have to run downstairs and go outside and do that. Hopefully the weather's not too bad. And get on with a few other little bits. Maybe quickly record that I'm Alex thing. At least record it. I can edit it tomorrow, perhaps, if I can be bothered. At least I'll have the audio. And that's a huge deal. Because I've not done anything otherwise for that video. I've done some research. I just haven't done much. And I need to do loads. I want it to be an absolute, like, banger. I want it to do well. And normally those kind of videos do, so it's not the end of the world. I still, in retrospect, regret not doing the content constable on him in favour of social repose. Because when you think about it, actually, I'm Alex is a far bigger creator. He gets he does much better on views. He has a bigger audience. He's still relevant in that sense of how the word relevant is used. So if I wanted to grow, that would have been the better choice. But, you know, Alex, Irate Alex, had a I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? No, I haven't. Irate Alex had a different perspective, so we changed. And that's fine. Lesson learned. They'll still grow over time, hopefully, anyway, so it's not the end of the world, but it's just one of those weird things where they will take a lot longer than they ordinarily would because of... Which one? Is it this one? I think it is. Okay, we're going to gamble here. Because it's just... Sometimes you have to play a game with those kind of videos, and like... Nice. A stop here with no lights on. Perfect. We'll see what happens. Let's just go with that. I think I'll just keep on with the exhibitions of stupid people, because I really enjoy those. I haven't actually done any research so far. I took the day off entirely. I'll start tomorrow, collect a couple bits over the week, and see what I can do. Because this week's one's done alright. Yeah, it's done surprisingly well. Which way? Oh, is it in here? Oh god, that's awkward. That's gonna clip, isn't it? Hang on, where are we going? Is it over here? Oh, it is. Okay. That was awkward. Open. Cool. Let's do that. Let's have a go. No, too tight. I'm not doing that. That can be taken out of context, can't it? Let's think. Right, so we're going to repair our truck first. Sent the link to the client. They were very happy. Oh, really? Haven't seen them. Hope they're well. Hope they're very well. Oh, wrong button. Let's go with that button, that button, that button, and that button. Because I need to repair my truck badly. Only thing you need to grow are your thighs. Objectification. Have I tried Alpha 7, Alpha 19? No. I'm not interested remotely in 7 Days to Die. I don't know what it is, but I genuinely am not interested. That's expensive. And hello to Vomit Sausage. Who are the new people that don't get your sense of humour? Normies? Let's go with that. If I remember correctly, I fully upgraded this like to the max. I do like that paint job. Nah, we're good. Don't need anything from here. The truck is repaired. So let's get a job. What? Oh, really? That's really cool, Crystal. Really, really cool. Why do I not know any of the people you talk about? Because you spend a lot of time outside. Let's get a job. Job market. Freight. Istanbul. Well, that's a long delivery. Oh, that's a big one. That's very far away, though. That one is not. Let's grab it, because then when we next stream, we can just carry on. Which way is out? That way is out. That's not awkward. Oh, that's very awkward. Actually, I'll tell you what, the knob on the steering wheel is actually really helpful at that moment, because I really couldn't control that properly. Oh, lights. Don't want a penalty. See, Laura, this is why you need your steering wheel for when you start doing your kick-ass Euro Truck streams. Get your gearbox in and yeah, a side panel, which I still want to get and I don't have yet. You'll be absolutely rolling in the views, don't worry. You are a sex symbol. Doubt. I'm more of a sex deterrent. I think that's the proper term. Yeah. Is that self-deprecation? Yeah, we're fine with that. We'll allow it. Self-deprecation's good. Nice and slow. Yes. I might, when we finish, sort out the knob that I'm using. Is feels a bit loose, so I'm gonna have a little see if I can tighten it up at all. If I can, fantastic. Because I'd like it to be a bit, I don't know, not have that give a little bit of, not give a play it has between the bracket and the knob itself. It just feels a bit strange. Ooh, okay. Don't know what that was, but okay. That was weird. Maybe I put my handbrake on and didn't realise because I kept meaning to press cruise control and I still can't remember how to play the game properly. Even though I actually did skid and drift a little, which is different. Not going to complain, it was amusing. Don't know why you're up. Get off my screen. You don't want to think about my thighs after you've just eaten. I can understand that. I can respect that. Because, seriously, Laura, get help. Nope, not this one, the next one. Oh, I love those street lamps there, where you can see the lighting on the whole thing. That is so good. We need those in the UK, because they look amazing. Oh, we can go. Nice. That was wonky. I took the corner a bit too aggressive. My apologies. At least I didn't crash, I guess. Don't want to be damaging this truck when I've only just got it repaired, but it probably will happen anyway now that I've said it. Let's see. Is it straight ahead? Oh, nice. There we go. Right. crate. Gibbs. I'll take it. This will be a different one. See you later, Bimby. Thank you for being here. You think of my thighs while you eat? Sarcasm, you claim. Everyone press X to doubt on Crystal. We've heard about her porn issues in the past. Now let's judge her for this. Yes, I haven't forgotten the Twitch stream comments she made in passing. X to doubt on Crystal. Because it's funny. And it'll trigger her. Oh dear. Oh, not Constantinople though. Yeah, I know. I still remember. Yeah, I remember everything, Crystal. I remember a lot. Okay, I don't remember everything. I remember a lot more than people would think, because I can come across as quite forgetful. But I'll be honest, things I forget are things like memes and names. I'm pretty bad with names, but I've always been bad with names. Always. Whereas with things like that, yeah, no, I'm not going to forget it because it's very funny. Nice and smooth. You can't ever joke out. That's true. You can't. You're not allowed to. Ever. In fact, I take all your TikToks very, very seriously. The one, when I looked through them, when you posted the one in on my Discord server, and I looked at the others and saw a few of them that got 100, like one of them had over 100,000 hits. That's fantastic, by the way. I took all of them very seriously because I knew deep down you always live your life with a plague mask on, because you take Corona-chan very serious. How are we doing on time? Oh, 1 hour 57. Damn, we're nearly at 2 hour mark. Almost there, actually. Because I will have to vanish downstairs to feed the rabbit. And take one perpetually scratching dog behind me. Stop scratching. Stop scratching. I'll have to go and deal with the rabbit anyway, at least. And then chill. Can't get Corona-chan. I'm very sorry to hear you can't. And hello, Psykill. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Can I go faster yet? 2 hour anniversary. Hey, well done us, everyone. Well done. We made it. We made it to nearly 2 hours. Which is, well, as many know, I only stream, I used to here, for 2 hours. I've done 1 4-hour stream on Twitch, but I really can't do that on Twitch because the sticker parties and me not paying full attention. I was here struggling a little with certain comments, but only because how one responds is tricky, because it requires a lot more thought, and when doing this you just can't think clearly. I just want to chill, that's all. But that's alright. Can't win them all. If it's not a big enough giveaway why I couldn't get involved in internet blood sports, I think my inability to explain oneself here should suffice as evidence why I can't. Oh, slow it down. Toll booth? Please tell me that one on the side's auto. Let's go through there, see what happens. Let's assume. Nice. Ah, you slowed it down. I saw it. I saw that. You tried it. Go. Nice. Nice. Bloodsport, come on. It wouldn't be a very good fight, would it? I can't argue to save my life, and you can't give a serious argument to save your life. It would be kind of amusing, weird, awkward, but mostly highly sexual. Oh wait, we're actually at the end. Nice. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull over here. And I'm going to hit the brake. Because we have reached the end of the stream. How cool is that? We managed this. Thank you very much for joining. I will be back here next Saturday. Thank you very much for the very generous donations. If you haven't already, please consider hitting the like. And I'll see you next week. Peace out.